Did you get burnt out and now you're just getting back into Tarkov? Maybe you just bought the game for the first time after watching someone else play it and now you're joining late into the wipe. Don't you worry, I gotcha. I'm gonna go over a couple things that I did. So this is kind of like my opinion on things to get me back into playing. Because me at the beginning of the last, or at the end of the last wipe, kind of stopped playing and then played a little bit at the beginning when the wipe happened and just wasn't having a good time. So I'm just gonna go over some things that helped me get back into it. For like the last 3 weekends, kind of been gaming up, getting back on the grind, getting back into the groove of things. Even actually, you know, shameless plug, played a little bit on the stream last week too. Now let's get on to these tipperinos. Tip 1, and these tips are in no order, by the way. It's just how I wrote them out. But number 1, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take it slow. Since it is late to wipe, or maybe it's your first time even playing, don't feel like you gotta rush into everything. Like you're, especially if you're coming back, like your old self where you're fully kitted out. Just, I know it's tempting to do, especially if the people that you watch do it. Take your time, get back in the groove, or find your groove. But don't feel like you need to rush to try to catch up to everyone. Just take your time, enjoy the grind. Trust me, it'll help tremendously. Tip number 2, don't get overly greedy in your looting or fighting. So this might seem a little odd because you're just starting out, you're gonna want to make money, but take what you can safely and just extract. Get out with the weapons, or get out with just any loot, weapons, whatever you need. And since the market doesn't unlock until level 20, start selling to those traders to get the money value up for them so that when you get to the levels, you can unlock the next level for the trader. And then I will just say that money on those little items, whether it's just tiny screws and things like that, it'll add up. What I mean with don't get overly greedy with fighting is kind of remember the people out there are going to be a little more geared than you. They're going to have better ammo, weapons, all that good stuff. So if you're rocking like your bare bones things and you got a 3-man running towards you, you might just have to, you know, bite the bullet, so to say. Just don't shoot. And just leave them be. Another thing is maybe you get into a fight and then they're running full auto. You're not in the best position. Don't feel bad for just disengaging from that fight either. There have been multiple times I've been in a gunfight and just was like, nope, I'm just gonna escape, and then I get out with what I have and I get to live for another day. Tip 3, this one's huge in my opinion, and that's scav. Utilize these bad boys. Me personally, and this maybe not be for everyone, but at the start, I kind of use my scavs as my money makers, and then my PMCs are more tasks, XP focused more than they are money. So if you're struggling on a PMC and you don't want to use like your better weapons to start, do a scav, extract, take that free loadout, boom, stonks. And with new scav karma, you can extract a little easier than before, in my opinion. So embrace the wiggle, the head nods. Me personally, I've been throwing out some peace offerings to some fellow scavs lately. See one run up, it's like, here you go, here's a car med kit. I'm gonna go on my way. We're gonna go opposite ways. I'm gonna extract. See you in the next one. Also, if you're new, trying to get back into the groove of Tarkov, you can use it as like, get your map knowledge or get your routes back down. Kind of use your scavs to get your playstyle back tuned into how you had it, or from a little extra exploration for maps. I mean, so many things you can do on scavs, and I love a good scav run. Tip 4, and this one kind of will go with the next one, is one that I struggle with a little bit, and that's play to your weapons. With a little customization, or even worse, the lack of good ammo you can get without the market being very low level from the traders, you can't really get anything great either. With your weapon, you gotta kind of make sure you're picking your shots correctly, and playing to the gun you're going in with. And then tip 5 I have is like, it kind of goes with the last one with play to your weapons, but you might have to try out different play styles than what you're used to. So for me, I'm pretty much running around and looting a lot, but I've been doing a little less running and more listening, really focusing in on that, playing a little bit slower than I normally do, and it has helped me out a lot. Tip 6 kind of goes back to one we mentioned before, and I'll explain, but it's if you're grinding tasks and you keep dying, you might want to take a break from it, because surprisingly, I don't really get too upset at this game. I know that's crazy, but when I'm trying to do tasks and then I die while like going to picking up an item at the spot, or say it's a random one, I'm at factory, I'm fixing the whatever it is with the tool set, and then the guy comes around the corner, stares me dead in my eyes while I'm doing this, and then kills me, and you know who you are, and I will never forget it. Anyways, sorry, was reliving a little trauma there, but when this happens, what I normally do is that's when I go and do my scavs. This is when I go and make money through them. I'll do a scav raid, I'll extract. Maybe on the side, I'm watching a little bit of YouTube in between my scavs. Just let the timer come, you know, get a little bit of a cooldown from doing my PMC. Do like 2 or 3 scavs, and then I go back to trying tasks again. That's something that's helped me out. Along the same lines of this, I can understand if you don't want to scav and you want to keep using your PMC to try to level up. What you could do is ignore the tasks, but I would recommend, if you do that, to go in with some sort of game plan, whether it's just to work on some PvP skills, get some stashes, make some money, learn a route to do that. Things like that are going to help you, because going in with no plan, I would say that is one of my things that I do, and I never survive those raids. I don't want to say never, but it's very unlikely for me to survive those raids. So I would recommend always going in with the plan. This next one, not exactly a tip, but it's something that's going to happen. Deaths. You're going to get used to dying. It's going to happen. People have been playing. They're leveled up high. They got some nasty guns. They got some good ammo. As much as that does suck, you just got to kind of shake it off. And guess what? This goes into our last tip, and it is kind of a cheesy one, but have some fun. That's number 8. Have fun. As a solo player, that is like my ideal Tarkov, is just playing by myself. I play better that way. But these last few weeks I've been playing with my one friend, and I'm gonna throw up some clips at the end of the video so you can see some of the fun stuff we did. And I've been having a blast playing with him, messing around and all that good stuff. And even though we still have bad raids, the time playing is still enjoyable. I think that's huge. So if you got people to play with, that's a great thing. And then I know if like I would kind of mention with the tasks, but if the game keeps upsetting you, take a little bit of a break. Otherwise you're going to run in, make some silly mistakes, and then you're going to die, and you're just gonna be like, how? How'd I die? Even though you were just sprinting around with like your Clydesdale horse hooves for feet, and everyone in the map can hear you because you're just like, you weren't thinking straight and you're running like crazy. Since I like you guys, I'm gonna throw you guys a little bonus tipperino, and that's gonna be save some money where you can, if you want. And this might not be for everyone, but since I was getting like destroyed by people with great ammo and just better things, I've been going in with the baseball cap, no helmet. Saves a little bit of money. Now I'm not saying this is a must, because I know the helmet can help you with the ricochets and things like that, but for whatever reason, the baseball cap has been super lucky for me, so I'm not going against it. Maybe once I get the flea market open, I will start wearing some helmets, but for right now, USEC baseball cap is my go-to. This last thing, it kind of goes with tip number 8 with having fun, but just play it however you want to play the game. It's gonna be limiting in the beginning for sure, but do what's enjoyable for you. I know there's certain stigmas on how to play, but with Tarkov, one of my favorite things is there is no right or wrong way to play. So as long as you're out there just having a good time, enjoying yourself, you're going to get yourself back and you're going to be cruising in this wipe in no time.
All right, let's take the long Lord of the Rings route.
Yep.
Keep absolutely still. This vision's based on movement.
Where'd you go?
Right here.
I was,
Are you a T-Rex?
I swear.
What you know about that? What you know about that?
My lip poppy cool. My lip poppy popping. M3 full with what kind of rounds are these?
M995.
M995, brother. A full mag of M995s.
I mean, we got a full mag.
Yeah, dude, I told you can take it. I ain't gonna do shit for it. I got nothing. I do got a compass. Oh, you motherfucker. Is that why? I'm gonna wake the girls up. Is that why you said we got a
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, man.
That right there is all the tips that I could come up with. That wasn't a super crazy long video. If you'd like more tips or like what weapons I've been using, let me know. I can make a video on that maybe as well. Remember, this is just all things I've done that worked for me. You might have a completely different experience, but these are things that helped me get back into, Tark and the Night Away in this wipe. We're starting a little bit later than everyone else. And that's it. And then don't forget down below, remember that like button? We're not smashing it. We're not crushing it. You're gonna go down there, just gently caress that like button. I'd appreciate it. And that sub button, this time you're just gonna take it for a stroll downtown. Enjoy downtown with the sub button. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.